Hey guys, Professor Bell Comic Book University. Mr. and Mrs. X, issue number 12. Of 12. Damn it. Nah. Hickman is coming. They're not making a big deal of it like Bendis over in DC. Thank God. That was the most obnoxious freaking advertising ever. But nonetheless, it's true. Hickman is coming. He's gonna change up a lot of things, and hopefully he's gonna make these books more beloved for people, and then we can get some more spin-offs of books like this, and maybe we can get Kelly Thompson coming back to this, man. I'm gonna miss the hell out of this book. In the meantime, let's talk about the book itself. We'll talk about who made the book. We'll talk about the book. We'll talk about improvements, whatever. This is The Lady and the Tiger, part 2 of 2. Love that title. Kelly Thompson is the writer. Javier Pina is the artist. Frank D'Armata on colors. VC's Joe Sabino on letters. The Dodsons, Terry and Rachel doing the cover. And Jay Bowen and Anthony Gambino doing the graphic design. So basically, this is the Gambit book where Gambit comes straight off as a freaking boss, a mother effing boss. Like shades of the Ultimates, where Hawkeye in the Earth, what was that? The regular Earth 616. Damn it, I can't remember what the nomenclature was for the Ultimate Universe. Anyway, you know what it is. Earth 1610? The 1610. Yeah, the 1610 universe. That's what it is. And what do you call it? Hawkeye, you know, it's like Hawkeye, but with Karnak's powers also. He can detect weak points, and he was captured and stripped naked, and they're like, yeah, what are you going to do now? And it turns out that he, like, pulled off all his fingernails and started flicking fingernails at people and blowing them up. Well, that's kind of like what Gambit did here, except with his teeth, and those things blowed up. You can never get all the lockpicks off of Remy. That's just not how it works, man. So, very sweet. Very excellent. If you're a Gambit fan, you can't be, I imagine, you can't be upset over this comic book. He straight up owned. He took everybody to town. Like, he sat there and he went and took Chandra. He took the entire Thieves Guild, the Assassins Guild. He took them all in a big, gigantic, oversized Winnebago. Took them down to a little village. Talk about, you see that over there? You see that over there? That's the local pub. Yeah, you see that over there? That's my house. You know what I just did? I took you to town, punk! That's what he did, and it was freaking awesome. He just owned everybody. No playing cards. Just ass whoopings and chains and a couple of teeth. It's funny, while Rosenberg loved what he's doing with Uncanny X-Men, sorry to see that one go also. What do you call it? What he's doing over there is he's just straight up killing people. The only thing that died in this comic book was teeth. Gambit's got no teeth left. He's gonna be walking around. I'll gum you to death. But what do you call it? If I had to complain about anything, it would be the very quick take on Rogue's lack of control over her abilities when she's afraid. It was a very brief thing. It felt forced in there. It was very interjected, but I get it because there's only but so many panels you can put in a limited number of pages. So she wanted to establish, in my opinion, she wanted to establish that Rogue still doesn't have complete control over her powers. She can get emotional and suddenly, oh, no, you know, I'm killing everybody. Oops. So I get it. That's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna miss this comic book, man. This was a great comic book. I don't think anybody can complain about the writing, the art, anything in this. I'm really curious to know what, you know, if somebody's got a complaint about this book, what those complaints are, because I just can't see a good faith argument complaining about this book, man. This was just beautiful. I'm going to miss the hell out of freaking seeing these two get strung up upside down in a death trap, talking about, oh crap, how are we going to get out of this one? And it usually involves them kissing. I'm going to miss that, man. That was just a great callback, like really demonstrating who these two are. I genuinely loved this comic book. You know what I'm saying? It breaks my freaking heart, man. And like, it's nobody's fault. That's the thing that kills me. It's not sales killing this comic book. It's you know, oh, well, we're going to technically reboot. I know it's not really a reboot. Technically going to reboot. They're saying both ways. You can't have it both ways. Somehow we're apparently going to have it both ways. They're rebooting the freaking X-Men books, all right? Well, not the X-Men themselves. And yeah, bang. That's what we're going to have. We're going to have a whole bunch of new stories, the Powers and House of X. So we can't have any more X books out there. So I get it. It sucks, but I get it. I think that one of the real problems that we're having is, like they're trying to get more fans to come back to the comic books. Problem is, comics' biggest problem to me is the marketing. You just need to find better ways than these guys here to market. Oh yeah, that was actually this one. But you need better ways than just this to freaking market a book, man. A lot better ways. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. You're never gonna make new sales. You're never gonna make new customers by only appealing to the old customers. And literally, like, that's where people like me come in. That's where the influencers come in. You know what I'm saying? Taking our time to not make a lot of money, but to try and advertise our favorite comic books, to try and advertise for the medium and keep people reading the books, because otherwise they go away. And a lot of people like to think that comic books won't go away. Marvel and DC almost went away back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Early 90s for DC, late 90s for Marvel. They almost went away. They were almost gone, and multiple times after that for both companies. You'd like to think that Fawcett Comics never would have left. He'd still be Captain Marvel if Fawcett Comics didn't leave. Like, it can happen. It can happen. We've lost more comic book characters than we've ever had. Think about that. So yeah, we can lose all these, and it's just it is what it is, man. And like, my suggestion is, when you have a comic book, when you find a comic book that you love, tweet about it. Share it, just anything. Like, put that knowledge out there about, I love this comic book because we can all be influencers. You know what I'm saying? Just a lousy share, a lousy tweet. Share one of these videos, or somebody else who you follow who reviews comic books. Share one of those videos, something to get people to read, to hear, to see the comic books that you love. That's the only way this medium continues. Hickman wouldn't be necessary if there were more people reading the comic books, because this is quality. It saddens me that something like this had to end. Breaks my heart, man. Anyway, whatever. Until the next time these two are strung up upside down, kissing each other to break out of another freaking death trap, this is Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.